So hopefully you guys can see me well. If anything, I'll put the light on. I'm looking at the screen right now, but I do have a story for you guys today. Now, I want to say it was the day before I left for the qualifiers in California for the Black Ops 3 tournament, I want to say. And this is a story about me getting pulled over. It's actually a pretty funny story. And I told a little bit about this in one of my videos, but I didn't really, you know, go into it. But I'm going to go into the story. So I was with my girlfriend, and I know the last vlog I said I didn't have a girlfriend, but it happened. New Year's, your ladies, your boy's off the market. So, you know what I'm saying? No DMing, no DM. No, I'm just fucking. Oh, it's taken me 4 or 5 times to get this story. So I was with my girlfriend, and it was real late, and I forget where we just came back from. I think we just got done eating. This was the day before we were leaving the qualifiers, or the 2 days before it. And she's like, let's go to Walmart, because I didn't do laundry that day, so I wanted to wash my sheets and all that stuff, get them clean, and do all my laundry, and I was washing it, so I didn't have any. She's like, let's go to Walmart and get a new blanket, new sheets, all that stuff. I'm like, all right. Well, at first I didn't want to go. We were just coming back from beat-ups. There we go. And I was like, at first I didn't want to go. I'm like, no, it's whatever. It's not a big deal. She's like, you know, getting all sad. You know how girls are. So I'm like, fuck it, let's go to Walmart. I didn't want to go. You know me. We're in there. She's like trying to pick out the right exact one, like the best one possible. I'm like, can we just pick one and go? We're sleeping on it for one night. It's not a big deal. We're in there, and I'm trying to rush her. Like, let's go. I want to go home. So we're on our way. And I'm driving, and I'm literally, actually, this is the Walmart, probably by like Scumper Kent's house, so I'm like 15 minutes away from the new house, and I'm driving, right? I'm minding my own business. I'm talking to her. She's in the passenger seat. You know, we're just bullshitting back and forth, and a car comes flying up next to me, like right beside me, and I'm like, I'm not doing this right now. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, whatever. And I'm going maybe like 5 miles an hour over the speed limit. Well, at first I was going like the speed limit. I was going 2 under, and then the guy came next to me, and he's like literally like right beside me the whole time. I'm like, all right, this guy's just annoying, like, so I'm just gonna go by him. So I'm probably going like 5 over, and he comes up next to me, right? And I'll go up again, and he'll go up again, and he just kept fucking with me. I'm like, dang it. All right, let me just pass this guy. So it's a red light, so I beat him to it, and we're going side by side, and I'm just like, all right, I'm out. So I just went, and I want to say he was going the same speed as me the whole way. Now, he was side by side the whole way with me, guys, right? And a car pulls behind him and doesn't pull him, and the car, it ends up being a cop, but what I'm saying is the car didn't pull him over. It's behind him, so he starts drifting back, right? And I'm like, oh, I was talking to her. I'm like, I don't know what the guy was doing. So I kept going, right? Sirens come up, or lights pop up. I'm like, what the fuck did I do? Like, I don't understand. And I'm like, all right, well, literally won't go. What the fuck? My camera just fell, but I don't know what just happened to my car. That was some weird shit. My camera fell. My car is loud as fuck right now. You guys hear this? I caught the camera, but it literally just stopped working. Like, the gas wasn't going. My car became like, it sounds loud as fuck for whatever reason. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Let's just get right back into the story. I left off. Fucking goddamn it. Alright, so basically, the cop comes behind me now. He pulls me over, and I'm like, alright, I obviously did something wrong, but the guy, he initially went to go pull the guy over that was speeding next to me, but for whatever reason, he stopped pulling him over and went behind me. So I was like, all right, I respect it, you know what I mean? So I thought in my mind before the cop got next to me, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna say to this guy, like, officer, I don't want to be an asshole, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I understand you're doing your job, but you were initially gonna pull the guy over next to me. Like, like, you know what I mean? Like, I witnessed this. I saw you behind him before you got to me. He's like, yeah, I know, sir. But you kept going through the light, or not through the light, but like, basically, I sped up a little bit just to beat the light, and the guy stopped, so the cop came behind me. And I was like, no offense, officer, you know what I mean? I know you were initially gonna pull the guy over behind me. I saw it, you know what I mean? I don't wanna be an asshole or anything. I do apologize. I know I was speeding. You know what I mean? But it's weird. hey, let me get your license. Well, first he asked me, he goes, what's your record like? And I'm like, you know what I mean? I don't have any other tickets besides the one speeding ticket, which I told you guys about when I actually got the ticket coming back home from the dentist. I think it was like 20 something over. It was, I know, dumbass. But I'm doing the traffic safety school, and you know what I mean? The ticket's gonna get erased. So I have no tickets on my record essentially. And the guy, he asked me about my record, and I told him, you know what I mean? All that. And he's like, what's up with this New Jersey's license? And I'm like, you know, I moved here, but I just never got it switched. I never took the time out to get it switched. And he's like, all right, let me see what I can do. So he comes back and he's like, all right, I'm not gonna give you a ticket. You should watch the speed limit, but I can and I should take you, this is technically an invalid license. I could technically be taking you in right now and getting rid of your license. And I'm like, I mean, I understand it, but like, you're gonna, what? I don't know, tow my car and take me in because I have a New Jersey's license? Like, what is it? I don't even understand what that means. Like, what is potentially gonna happen? Fuck! My damn camera slid to the other side of the car. So basically he told me I can and should be taking you in for having an invalid license. And I'm thinking like, I don't know, moving here, when I moved here, getting my license change really wasn't my first priority. I mean, I guess it should have been, but I never got a permanent switch of address, you know what I mean? I've never done that. Yeah, so technically I'm a resident here, but basically like, you know what I mean? If someone looks up my address, it's gonna show the New Jersey one. It's not gonna show the one I live here now. And I understand that, like my plates are here. Like he asked about how do you got Illinois plates with New Jersey license? I'm like, I don't know. I just went and bought the car. I don't even know. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe if some police officers are watching my vlog, I don't know. But what's your guys' opinion on that? Like, I don't see it as a big deal that I have a New Jersey's license, but I'm gonna have to get it changed. You know what I mean? Like, obviously he said it's against the law and I should go get it changed, which I'm gonna respect, because next time I get pulled over, or if I do get pulled over, I don't want to have to go through that. You know what I mean? I don't want to get in trouble for having a license but in a different state. You know what I mean? Like, what kind of shit is that? I mean, you can only do but so much. And then my girlfriend's dad is actually a cop. So as I'm getting pulled over, I'm like, oh, I was already in a bad mood. And initially, as soon as I got pulled over, you know how, I'm sure some of you guys have girlfriends. You know how you guys argue. I'm like, I should have never fucking went to Walmart. I didn't want to go to Walmart anyway. And of course she got pissed, and her dad's a cop. She's like, so let me tell him about my dad. And as I'm going, I'm like, he's like, you have insurance? And I'm like, yeah, I gotta find it for a second. And I asked her to hand me the insurance, and he's asking me questions as she's trying to tell him her dad's a cop. She's like, let me tell him. I have two people in my ears screaming, and I just snapped. I lose it. I'm like, why the fuck do you keep antagonizing me? I started going crazy. I did feel a little bit bad afterwards, but goddamn, I'm about to get another ticket. I already got one on my record. You know what I mean? I was stressing. I enjoyed this video. It's kind of snowing out. I'm making a car vlog right now. I'm just cruising around. Probably gonna go grab some food after this. But yeah, your boy got some more stories in the arsenal, but I don't want to overflow my channel with, you know, stories. So you know what? I'm fucking holding this thing. I don't want to overflow my channel with stories, and then some of you guys think it's fake, and they're, like my last story I made up, I forget what it was about. Someone's like, BoZe just, about the Secret Service. Like, why would I make that up? It's not even my story. It's about my uncle. So, I mean, I don't know. But I know you guys enjoy them, the people that actually watch my videos. So if you guys enjoy this video, let me know what you guys think. Let me start focusing on the road here. I love you guys, and I will see you guys later. Everyone have, I was going to say happy holidays, but they're pretty much over. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. Love you all. Peace out, homies.